Why did Juno shoot at the sun? Yes, it was because he was mad, but why was he mad? And why the sun? Well, in today's video, I'm going to answer both of those questions because I'm just that amazing, and you are subscribed to my channel also. First of all, we can figure out why Juno's mad from the ruler of everything itself. If you don't quite know the story of the song, it's about having a conversation with time, who is seen as the ruler of everything. It knows everything, it sees everything, and it is everywhere. From the lowest of the low in the gallows and ghettos to way above the sun. The whole idea is that nothing in the universe can escape time. And in the song, he asks Juno if he understands this. Do you understand mechanical hands are the ruler of everything? And Juno responds by trying to trick time. Do you like how I dance? I've got zirconium pants. Zirconium is an element, and zirconium oxide is commonly used as fake diamonds. Now you might be asking why the hell someone would be wearing pants made out of fake diamonds, and that's exactly the point. It doesn't make sense. Juno is trying to trick himself into thinking he's better than he actually is by hiding away behind fake riches and flashy concepts. But time can see right through it and knows it's just enough to keep him in the trance. And feeling hurt by being called out, Juno tries to scramble to find something else that he can trick time with. Do you like how I walk? Do you like how I talk? But again, it's no use. Do you like how my face disintegrates into chalk? Is time mocking Juno, saying he has a frail and weak identity, which compared to time, he definitely does. And as things progress, Juno starts to struggle to even justify why he's living on the earth in the first place. He continues to be ignorant to what time is saying, talking about his powerful job and wonderful wife. But in reality, his eyes are starting to open. She criticizes me for being egocentric is something that all of us as listeners can agree with, never mind time, who pretty rightfully laughs at Juno for his apparent epiphany. You practice your mannerisms into the wall is a brutal line, basically telling Juno that his whole life he hasn't been talking to anybody, he's just been talking to a brick wall, because nobody is fooled by his facade except for him. If this mirror were cleaner, I'd be standing so tall is exactly that. Juno insists that if he could see himself, he would be 10 foot tall. He just can't because the mirror's too dirty, which definitely seems very believable. Good one, Juno. Hi, sorry to interrupt, just want to let you all know that I'm nearly ready to release some Tally Hall and Miracle Musical themed stickers designed by members of the community and made by me. They've all been working very hard on the designs and I've been working on all the boring official stuff, and they just look amazing. They're really good. I have some on my wall, but they're covered up right now because no spoilers. I'll be releasing them with an announcement video very soon, so make sure that you're subscribed for that, because trust me, you don't want to miss it. But yeah, thanks, back to the video. And then comes the line that basically sums up why Juno is mad. I've been you, I know you, your facade is a scam. Like usual, time delivers the final blow. This does make Juno cry, but it's also just enough for him to open his mind. And with the line, I've been living a lie, Juno finally accepts what time has been telling him. And Juno's mind flips from denying the words of time to accepting them. From oh no no to oh yeah. And that's basically why Juno's mad. Time has pissed him off by showing him reality, and now he knows just how little he actually knows. Clearly, part of him does wish he could go back to being ignorant. I mean, after all, ignorance is bliss. But that's only half of the answer. To figure out why he's shooting at the sun, we need to consult some other songs. Starting with Spring and a Storm. For time's sake, joke intended, we're just going to focus on the end of the song. Specifically, all you see and you and me became from a star. Now this line is literal. Scientifically speaking, everything we know of came from a star. But it's one of the lines after this that shows Tally Hall isn't trying to be just literal. Pretend to recrown the creation is a serious criticism, and it's a criticism of the idea of God. Spring and a Storm disagrees with labeling the universe as God's creation because it believes the credit should go back to the universe. The universe that originally held the crown before some humans ripped it off and gave it to some religious gods. But just because this premise disagrees with the idea of a religious god doesn't mean it disagrees with every god. I mean, after all, within the song, it talks about great creators of the universe. Stars. And there's one more song that really feeds into this narrative, and if you're already a subscriber, then you should know what I'm talking about. It's Fate of the Stars. Now, I won't go into too much detail because I've already made a video on it, and you've already seen that video. Right? But here's the summary. A human is trying to get to the afterlife but can't make it because his creator isn't letting him. He goes through an endless cycle of trying to escape, failing, and getting his memory reset while all the stars laugh at him. But there's one star in particular that he actually ends up coming face to face with. A star that not only made him but made all of us. And one that every single one of us comes face to face with every day. The sun. To him, and as Tally Hall sees it to everybody, the sun is our one true God. Not the one true God, but our one true God. The sun has created us, is eternally above us, and decides our fate. And taking all of this back to the ruler of everything, we start to realize just how powerful time is. Because even though Spring and a Storm and Fate of the Stars tell us about the blatant might of the sun, time is even further above it. And that's because time isn't just for us. The sun is just for us, only our solar system knows it, but time can't concern itself with such a small part of the universe. Time went to Juno to snap him out of being a moron, and it worked, but Juno still wasn't happy. Maybe if time was reachable or tangible, Juno would have had the chance to unleash his wrath upon it, but he couldn't because it's just too powerful. And so he turns to the next best thing. He turns to the god of the people on Earth and speaks for all of humanity because that's what he represents. Because just like the main character in Fate of the Stars, these songs aren't about individuals, they're about us. And so Juno asks the sun on behalf of us, why? Why bring me into this world? Why give me life if at the slightest question I can't even justify why I'm living? Juno asks the sun on behalf of all of us why it would let us into the hands of time time, and the sun says nothing. Because the sun is not conscious, it's simply a creator, and it will create until nothing is left to create. And so Juno, with all of this anger built up inside of him that he can't take out on time, takes it out on the sun. Because at the end of the day, it's night.